Junji Ito presents Wooden Spirit.
My house has a pedigree. It's been in my family for generations. Last year, it was selected to be a registered National Tangible Cultural Property. The noble wooden building with its thatched roof is my father's pride and joy. He and I were both born and raised in this house. We shared joy, sadness, everything with this house. We'll have regular visitors too, so we need to keep the place clean. But Dad, to be honest, I don't really want strangers coming in the house. This is where we live. What do you mean, Megumi? As owners of a cultural property, it's our duty to let the public see the house. Excuse me! Who's that, Megumi? Go and see. Okay. Yes, coming. Who is it? I'm sorry for intruding upon you like this. My name is Manami Kino. I'm studying architecture at university. I heard about your wonderful house, and so I came by hoping you might allow me to take a look at it. Oh, if you want to see the house, there's a tour group, so please go with them. We don't allow visitors outside the tour group. Couldn't you make an exception? But... Megumi, let our guest in. She's come all this way. But Dad... Thank you so much. Right this way. This house was built in 1854, the first year of the Ansei era. We're direct descendants of the builder. Our family has maintained it for generations. It's a wonderful building. This pillar, the walls, the floor. They're very sexy. And I feel a masculine strength in the joists in the ceiling. Somehow I get chills looking at them. And it's so big. How many rooms? 11 altogether. My, so many. How many people are in your family? It's just my daughter and myself living together here. Goodness! What about your wife? My wife and I split up several years ago. Oh, excuse me. I didn't mean to pry. It really is even more wonderful than I imagined. I think it's going to be a key element in progressing with my architecture studies. I'm delighted by your kind words. I realize it's quite shameless of me to ask you this so suddenly the first time, but... What is it? Would you perhaps allow me to board here for a while? What? You want to... in this house? Yes, I'm thoroughly enamored with it. I'd love to really study the building's history and structure for a while. I'm fine with even the storeroom. But... please, while I'm here, I'll take care of you and your daughter. Please let me stay. You're really twisting my arm. What? What did you say? That woman is going to live here? You just went ahead and decided that? It'll be fine for a little while, won't it? For a while? How long? 2 or 3 months at most, I suppose. But a boarder all of a sudden? It doesn't make any sense! To start with, she's pretty weird. Going around to other people's houses and talking about how sexy they are. And she was making eyes at you, Dad. She was. That's just your imagination, Megumi. And I don't think it's such a bad deal for you either. She says she's going to take care of us, so you'll be able to concentrate on your studies. Fine, but let me say just this, Dad. Do not get into any kind of weird relationship with that woman. Ridiculous! Nothing's going to happen between us. The next day. I do apologize for perhaps overstepping, but I really am looking forward to this. Come in. You'll be using a room upstairs. Goodness! This lovely room. Just let me know if you need anything. Thank you so much. Wow, what a feast! And oh, this is really good. It really is. Just as she said she would, Manami Kino took perfect care of everything for us. It was in lieu of rent, but it was to the point where we should have been paying her. My impression of her changed. I even wondered what it would be like if she were to marry my dad. I guess she had the same thought. It didn't take much time at all before the two of them made things official. So, where are you going on your honeymoon? Oh, we're not. Manami says she wants to stay at home. What? Are you sure, Manami? I am. I love being in this house. Huh. Anyway, after that, for some reason, Dad suddenly seemed pretty down. And then one night... Hey, Dad, you haven't been your usual self lately. Are things not going well with Manami? No. It's not that. So, what's the matter? Let me ask you, Megumi. What do you think? Huh? This house, is it really that wonderful? That's out of the blue! What are you talking about? Isn't it? It's a tangible cultural asset, and more than that, it's the house we grew up in. It's your pride and joy, Dad. I don't really know anymore. It's been weird lately, the house. Huh? Weird how? Look carefully. The walls, the pillars, the joists. Something's weird. I don't see anything. Hey, where's Manami anyway? Probably upstairs. Manami? Are you up here? What is she doing? I wonder if she's still doing that. She's weird. She really is a weirdo, after all. What? Huh? A voice? Something smells. Almost like bad breath. Dad? An earthquake? Dad! Earthquake! Dad! Megumi, now is not the time. Who would do this? Disgusting! Just sick! Huh? Do what? Come on, Dad, do that later. It's an earthquake. It's so strange. I scrub and it doesn't come off. This is a real problem. Look, Megumi. What is wrong? Ah! Vandalizing a precious cultural asset with graffiti like this! Who on earth would do this? No! What is this? Ah! Our house! Our house! Ah! Where is she? Where is Manami? Oh! I had a dream of when I was little. Mom? Dad! I'll burn it down! Burn this house to the ground! Dad, stop! Let's just get out of here! Where did that woman go? No clue. Maybe she got bored of the house and left. Or else she became a part of it. She was a pervert. She lusted after buildings, and they lusted after her. Our house isn't ours anymore. When a national treasure or an important cultural property has lost its value as such, or when there is any other special reason, the Minister of Education, Culture, Sports, Science, and Technology may annul such designation as national treasure or important cultural property. Article 27, Law for the Protection of Cultural Property.